means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now they try the right side here. Number 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run up 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Boswell for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Steelers 13, Vikings 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Steven Nelson.
Throwing again. Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Again, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Intended for number 21. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Sets kickoff.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up landing on the carpet.
So on the carpet, the little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to run again with Snell. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got his man. That's Tyler Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this throw complete to Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was tackled at the
good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. As a defensive back, you have have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. This pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by Justin Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's third and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
29 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Off-play action. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throw here, that's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Trying to get him with Snell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
8-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
21.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They juked him, shedding the tackle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
2-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Vikings a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. I'm willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up at the 14. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Snell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggle.
Thank you.